Hey, Food Plant Nursery, Brookville. Hey, I was talking about comfrey in another video I had. Super good for you, super good for your cuts and abrasions, making salves and such. I'm feeding mine to livestock. It's about 30% protein. Um, you can't do like full-blown all comfrey. It's I believe it's got something called alkaloids in it that kind of bad on maybe on your liver or your cattle or your goats or your rabbits. But if you run, that's like if you run like for many weeks at 80% or so of comfrey, that it's rough on them. If you run a 10 or 15% comfrey, they'll do good on it. I was just cutting some today because I'm getting a bundle here. I'm gonna try to dry out for winter, for when times get tough. It's what is it, August, so we got plenty of time to regrow again, and then before frost I'm gonna recut again for the livestock, and dry some for myself for salves and such. I'll do a video on salves eventually here, but as I'm a nursery, kind of a permaculture type nursery, I'm a little different than most, but comfrey's an awesome thing. I'm gonna grab some I just cut, and so like this, I just cut some. It's probably I don't know, feels like 25 or 30 pounds right now. So what I'm looking for in this comfrey, I want to do an update where I said I allow it to go to flower. Well, further, flowers already went by, but further research shows if you want it to grow more, put less energy into the flower, then that's the way you want to go. So what I'm doing here, the bundle I showed you is for, like I said, feed. But I'm chopping and dropping like something up by my small apple trees. I'll chop it as a mulch. So it's like a dynamic accumulator, which the big roots go into the soil and into the maybe sand, rock, and it can actually get the minerals and mine them back up. Well, it holds it in the leaves. Look crazy, that thing's beautiful, isn't it? So it holds it in the leaf, and then when you chop it down and lay it on top of the soil around your trees, it will bring those minerals back up and remineralize your soil. So we fertilize from the top down. So I'm going to be chopping some of this. I'll chop and I'll throw in my feed, and some of it I'm going to just place around my apple, pear, plum trees, stuff like that, in this little food forest area. So I want to give you a quick update on comfrey. We sell roots mostly locally, but we'll start shipping stuff out. But the comfrey, I'm getting my numbers up. I'll be digging some and replanting it and trying to get a lot more established. I got quite a bit now, but I really want to ramp this up. I want to run it in all my pastures. I got 17 paddocks, and we run a purebred Kinko goat herd here, and I want it in every pasture. I don't know just as much as I can probably get in there, but they will mow it down. My pastures get pasturally, we rotate mostly about every week. It all depends. Could be 3 days, could be 10 days. All different sizes. What year the herd's there, you know, have we got 60 kids on pasture with the does, or have we got, you know, everything's sold out and we just got the mothers there. So it's a lot different situations for timing on pastures. I think that's kind of what I got here. We're just going to chop it and drop it down here. I'll show you how I chop it, and then we'll go from there. Let me grab my little cutters here. So this comfrey patch here is next to one of my apple trees. It's kind of choking it a little bit. So if you got a good old hand sigh, like they used to use back in the good old days, we're using them again. Comes around, goes around, you know. So this is one bundle of comfrey, one plant. So it's a pretty good sized plant. So I got multiple plants by my fruit trees, so I can just chop it and drop it. So this one, I'm going to go ahead and chop all of it, and then I'm going to place the comfrey leaves around my trees and get some more nutrient at the top of the soil. So hey, I'm trying to make these short, you know, straight to the point. A lot more research we can do. Got any questions, just type it in there. I'll answer them, and we'll just go from there. Hey, Food Plant Nursery, let's keep growing that food. Ow.